Hello everybody, SoCal Thero here, welcoming you back to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator. Today we're going to be working on the older Nissan Skyline over here. As you can see, the BMW is gone already, and the 79 Camaro is already gone too. They're both restored. I do have the older Jeep Willys in here that is a DLC for the game that I do plan to work on as well eventually. It was a car that I found up in my garage that hadn't been restored yet, and I have a couple up there, but I've restored I restored versions of them basically. Like I have a Humvee up there that's not the military version. It's like a flat back. I don't know what that particular trim is called, but like that's one of them, just as an example. Oh, looks like I'm getting close to being outer tie rods here. But we're going to go ahead and work on the Nissan Skyline here. So for those of you that haven't been tuning into the Camaro or the BMW M3 video that I did, and you're just tuning in now, first off, you should go check those out regardless of if you like those cars or not. They're pretty cool, I must say. But second part though is, if you haven't been tuning in, all of the two of them and then this car as well have all been done as far as the engine work is concerned, and they are all hooked up with mods, so that way I can get the most speed out of them. Oh, I'm missing the front steering knuckle D. Okay, but I did leave all of them with the suspension components like this ready to go. I needed to work on still. And then I sold all the body paneling for them, so I had to buy all new body paneling regardless if I was able to restore it or not and fix it. So that way we could kind of go through and see what the mod creator put in there as far as aftermarket ones is concerned, which I'm kind of curious to see what he did for this Skyline, because I know a lot of people do different builds with these things because they're pretty awesome, to say the least. The wheel package is a little different. It comes with the wheels that come on the mod is what you see right here. It's just they're painted black. In my case, because I preferred them in black. Oh, I don't have that fuel tank. I just realized I didn't buy the fuel tank for this thing. I need to go buy a fuel tank. Well, I guess we are going to be doing a few engine stuff too. And in the other videos I mentioned this as well. I may have missed a thing or two with the engine that I might have to go back and like go, hey, I forgot to add this, or hey, I forgot to add that. So there'll be possibly a few things that we work on with the engines on these things, but in this case they're all done to my knowledge. And they are all, they all have oil in them already, so they should be good there too. Let's go ahead and get this catalytic converter. I know I'm going to need the middle pipe. Where the hell is the middle exhaust pipe? Or middle muffler, that's what I need. There we go. Even though I have one already, I prefer the performance one since I'm doing performance parts with this thing. And then the rear V8 overhead valve, that one, there we go. Which is the same one that we put on the Camaro too, which is pretty funny. It's kind of the same thing. And then in the order I recorded this is the way I hope to release them too. I did the 79 Camaro, then I did the E92 M3, and then I'm doing this Skyline here. And the reason I did that was it was a pretty cool moment. You had like some of the best of the American muscle car scene, and then you had this, which is the best of the Japanese, I guess you could say their version of muscle car. And then you had modern day kind of a race car with the M3. So it's kind of cool to get a little bit of different eras, different sides of the world, and different technology advances and differences between the cars. Put that on. There we go. And then, oh yeah, I gotta put these leaf. Oh, I don't have any of those, and I don't have any wheel hub force. Okay. Let's see, I need the leaf. I'll probably need these if I'm missing these, so. It's not something I've had to do for a while. Let's use these U-bolts. Oh, I guess I do have some. Which is one thing that I've noticed is kinda, I hate to call people out for it, but I noticed with the mod community lately, it's been lacking with the older cars. Like I was putting this car together and I was having some trouble like trying to remember all the stuff I needed to do. I was like, you know what? It's because everything I put together lately or get as a download for a mod is like a modern car. It's like some sort of exotic car or something crazy like that. It's not like like the muscle car era kind of thing, and it kind of sucks to see. I haven't seen any in a while. Maybe there just isn't enough out there, or maybe I missed them. I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and get that wheel hub on. But yeah, it was kind of disappointing when I was like, oh man, I'm missing this part. And I'm like, normally I would have that. Why don't I have that? And I'm like, oh, I know why. Because I don't restore too many older cars anymore. Because there's not too many out there. So if you're a mod creator and for this game and kind of have some artist block there, maybe might be a cool thing if you could maybe unblock it with some with a muscle car or something, just until get the creative juices going again. I know I get that all the time with GTA 5 cars. So with this car, it looks like we finished everything mechanically already, which is good. I'm burning through it really nicely here. We're gonna go ahead and yeah, we're gonna need the entire interior setup, so let's go ahead and look in the interior. I'm gonna go with a more vintage look here, so like we'll go with this steering wheel, and then I kind of want to go with a more vintage bucket seat too. Maybe these. Yeah, that might be a little too vintage. What does it come with, or what does it suggest you should have? Let me see. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Let me see what it says in here. Seat RX3. RX3 seats? Yeah, okay. Whoops. So with this car, I thought it didn't require it, but I guess if you want this car, you're gonna need the Mazda DLC, because the creator of it used the Mazda seats from an RX3 in it to get that vintage look. So keep that in mind in case you want this mod. And again, all of my mods are from the Steam Workshop, which is where I always get my modded DLC cars, just because there's a lot on there. And if you're through Steam, I'm pretty sure they have some pretty strict guidelines. Although I should say that there are some where I'm missing the where they're starting to break these days. Wow, there's a lot of parts for this car. Okay, that's the R32. I have an R32, an R33, and an R34 mod too, so this is where I need to stop at. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go the mod route on this thing too. So we need taillight E, mirror E. The headlights I'm gonna go with the B one just because I like that vintage look. That's pretty cool. I won't mess with the fenders just yet because, God, there's a lot to this car. That. My goodness, there's so much. Sometimes it just gets a little too overwhelming. I'm just buying all of these. I have no idea. Engine cover. That's another engine cover. Jeez. Alright, let's go ahead and put on what I have. I didn't buy doors. Oh, apparently I didn't buy that. Shit, I bought all that and apparently I didn't buy enough. Okay, there we go, a headlight. I don't have the front end, I don't have the fenders. I don't have the doors. I know I have the glass. I went through and bought all that for the rear. Oh, see, you could put a... I didn't realize, whoops. You could do a cage one. So I did buy 2, and I bought one with the cage, which that's cool. That's different. I'll do a cage in there. Trunk, I did buy the shaved trunk. I did buy the tail lights. I don't think I bought the bumper. Nope. I didn't buy the wing either. Or this. Damn. Okay, there's a lot. Let's see. Kind of want to go with this front bumper. I'm gonna go with the matte black. Instead of the Skyline like default badging or the D badge, I'm gonna go with the arches there. I'm gonna do the same for the rear too. I'll do the riveted arches. I need to make a door decision too. Let's see. I need the front window. Where's the front window at? Yeah, I need one of those. And then I'll go with this one, rear bumper G. Is it just that this one has a hook in it, or it's only a hook? That's the question. Let's see. Okay, yeah, but no. I want it to be like a race car, but at the same time I want it to look the part of the car. So no, we're not doing that. We're doing a rear bumper. Do C and go with the matte finish. There we go. Is that something? Nope, I guess not. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I don't have the doors yet. I do have the arches though, so we can put that on. And this fender one. So I think the rear end of the car's body work is done other than a plate, so that's good. Let's get this fender on. I don't have the hood. I do have the mirrors though. We can put those on. It's kind of a cross between a, oh, I don't have that or that. I do have this though. There we go. Okay, so I need the front end. Let me see here. But yeah, it's looking like a cross between a only one hood it looks like. A what the hell are they called? Oh, it looks like it's a cross between a German car and a Japanese car. It's kind of cool. It's a little different, I guess. Where is that front end piece thing that I needed? I don't think I bought that. Front end, there we go. Front end. I don't think I bought the, yeah, I forgot to buy that too. I did buy the hood though. Oops. Might as well open the hood too. And then, why not? So used to that. Let's go ahead and buy that clamshell too. There's 2 different versions. One's probably debadged. I don't care for the debadge. I like people to know what I'm driving. It's a GTR. You should show it off. Engine covers on there now. This is pretty cool. Go ahead and close the hood. Get these doors on. Get this glass on too. That's why there was so much glass. He made that its own glass piece. That's cool. Alright. I think that's gonna do it. It's kind of got that race car look. But it's kind of subtle too at the same time. Let me see. Yep, just missing the front and the rear license plate. Where do you put the front plate on this damn thing? I don't think you can. So, gonna be missing that, but We'll put the rear plate on. Put Skyline. Put Sky God. Or Skyline Godzilla. There we go. Cool. Cool. I think that's it. Yep, just the front plate. There's not anything I can do about that. Man, this car retails for a lot more than that in America. I'll tell you that much. 84,000 is it's a pretty good chunk of change, but at the same time in America it's usually way more than that. So, let's get our door. Before I forget too, let's do the tuning. It's probably, yep, it's only got 4 gears. Let's get a 5th gear in there. And we'll crank it up to there, because I don't know what I'm doing. And let's go ahead and paint it. Do we have any livery options? Oh, we do. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that is neat. That's really cool. Can you change the color of it without... No, I guess not. That's alright with me. That's cool to see. And then... none. Alright, I think we have to be number 15. I think I want to go with this. Let me see. I think I'm gonna go with this, yeah. We'll go with that setup. Cool! That's pretty cool, seeing the like vintage livery on there. Go ahead and move it to the dyno. We'll see how we're doing here. It's a regular i6 motor in the game, but I've souped it up a bit. Let's go ahead and see what we're gonna be at here. It says stock-wise it should be 150 horses. Let's see how much it is when we're dynoing it here. So when you think about it, I mean, that's a pretty good gain, 71%, but when you see the amount of horses, you just go, the technology just was not there at that time, if it's only 258 horses. But we'll see, it's a lot smaller car. It's definitely a cool looking car too, man, I'm really liking this thing. Alright, let me get in here, we'll start it up. Don't know if we have working gauges. Oh yeah, we do. That one started to move. Okay. Let's go take it to the speed track, see how it does. And our garage is starting to look pretty empty in here. Only have the Jeep left. And then the Jeep was just part of a DLC. I mean, I could start doing some of the DLC cars. I'm sure I have a few on there. There's only a few I haven't done yet. Alright, here we go. Wasn't too bad. 223 kilometers an hour. It's pretty quick for, I mean, the year of the car. I want to say those cars were built in the 70s. Could be wrong on the year though. I'm not completely 100% accurate on those. But it's definitely a cool car for its era. Like, and it's definitely a cool car to drive. Like, it was pretty funny sitting on the right hand side instead of the left hand side. And just everything inside of it here just screams like that era of a car too, seeing the wood trim and a race car like that and whatnot. You know what, I am kind of curious too, now that it's got a paint job. Yeah, it's still only worth 84 or something. Oh yeah, it has no swap options. I was kind of curious to see if it had like an engine swap option from the mod creator. You can put like a big ass motor in there. Well guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Car Mechanic Simulator. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought. But until next time, take care.